What's good, everyone? Take it easy back here again. I'm going to do a review of the entire tournament of the New Japan Cup, along with a couple of the notable matches outside of the Cup. I didn't take many notes throughout the month here, so I mostly just go over my star ratings and give a couple notes if I have any. Starting off, we have the anniversary show and El Desperado defending the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship against Francisco Akira. I gave this match 3.5 stars. Despy continues to be the best match on every show he's in a singles match on. This was no exception. This was the best I've seen Akira look, but Despy is just on another level than all the other junior heavyweights in New Japan. The main event of the anniversary show saw Hiroki Goto defend the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against Hiroshi Tanahashi. 3.5 stars on this one as well. This match was pretty slow, as Tanahashi is pretty limited at this point, but I think Goto got the most out of him that he absolutely could. And then before going into the tournament, on the 3:15 show, Hiroki Goto also defended the IWGP title against Yuya Nagata. I went 3.5 on this as well. Nagata was the oldest man to ever challenge for the belt, and you felt that even though they gave their best effort here, this match was pretty good, but ultimately it's a 50-year-old guy in the main event match. Alright, circling back to the tournament, in the opening round, we had a couple stinkers here. We had Ryohei Oiwa defeating Chase Owens. I gave this 2 stars. This match was just kind of there. The same rating went to Evil defeating Yota Tsuji. Yuya Iwamura beating Sanada. I liked a little more, 2.25. Nothing there really. The best match on night 1 was Gabe Kidd beating Ren Narita. I gave that match 3.5 stars. Alright, night 2 of the New Japan Cup. It looks like I only even noted one of these matches here. We had Great Okan beat El Phantasmo. This was just sort of there. I didn't write a rating down, but this is probably 2.25. Tetsuya Naito beat Callum Newman, again 2.25. Bolton Oleg beat Bad Luck Fale. Some people like this more than me. I went 2 stars on this. It's short, but Fale doesn't do much for me. And then in my favorite match of round 1, you had Drilla Maloney beat Tomohiro Ishii. I think I was higher than most on this. I went 3.75 here. I thought this was a great deal of fun. Round 2, we introduced the wrestlers that had a bye. Zack Sabre Jr. beat Oiwa. I went 3.5 on this. This was pretty fun. I didn't like it quite as much as everyone else. David Finlay beat Evil by countout. I went 3 here. This was fine. I haven't watched really any of the undercard stuff for House of Torture versus War Dogs, so I've basically only gotten that story through the tournament matches, so it's weighed me down less than people watching these full shows. Yuya Iwamura beat YOSHI-HASHI. I went 2.25 on that. Taichi beat Gabe Kidd by countout. I went 2.5 here. This match was just long and ended in a countout, which sucked. Shota Umino got his revenge on Great Okan. This I thought was the worst match of the tournament. I went 1.75 on this. Shingo Takagi beat Oleg Bolton. I went 3.25. This is fun, but didn't live up quite to what I hoped it would be. Drilla Maloney beat TJP in a 3-star match. And finally, Jeff Cobb beat Naito in the 3-star match as well. In the quarterfinals, David Finlay beat Yuya Uemura in the best match of the round, in my opinion. I went 3.75 here. Shingo got his revenge over Drilla Maloney in a 3.5-star match. This was another rematch from New Beginnings. Taichi faced his Dangerous Techers former teammate in Zack Sabre Jr. in a really long match that I didn't really care for. I went 3.25. I'm like the low man on this. Everyone seemed to like it more. I don't really know the lore of Dangerous Techers. I'm kind of in and out on New Japan. I missed that whole run because I've never really cared for Taichi. So the emotional beats didn't hit for me. Shota Umino beat Jeff Cobb. I went 2.75 here. It's only going up for Shota, but nothing is approaching great. Semi-main event, Shota Umino also beat Shingo Takagi. I didn't even write this one in my notes. I didn't like this match much either. This is probably about 2.5 stars. And in the match of the tournament, David Finlay beat Zack Sabre Jr. This one also was 3.5. Nothing in this tournament cracked 4 stars or higher for me, but this one was pretty great. I think this is pretty universally the best match of the tournament on everyone's scoreboards. And in the finals, David Finlay beat Shota Umino, thankfully, in a 3.5-star match. This was Shoto's best match at 3.5 stars, but Finlay's second worst, rivaling only the Evil match that had a bunch of House of Torture nonsense in it. Overall, this tournament was kind of disappointing to me. The 2024 G1 was the first G1 I had watched start to finish, and I loved it. I loved Wrestle Dynasty. I was ho-hum on Wrestle Kingdom, but I really loved New Beginnings. That was my favorite show of the year so far. So I came in with pretty high expectations in New Japan Cup and didn't really understand that it's usually kind of ho-hum. So my expectations were too high. Nothing hit 4 stars the entire month in the tournament, which is really disappointing to me. The right guy won, I think, in David Finlay. I think David Finlay is an unsung hero in New Japan this year. Shota Umino introduced his new character, which I didn't care for at all. I didn't think it was interesting, and it really didn't add anything new to him. So coming up at Sakura Genesis, Finlay will take on Goto for the title for winning the cup. And it seems like Finlay's probably going to win the title there. Alright, that's all I got on this. Thanks for watching, guys.